morning, guys. I was looking on the YouTubes and I couldn't find hardly any mayonnaise unboxing videos. So I thought, seeing as I was getting one, I would do a quick video just to show you what to expect when you get your mayonnaise guitar or bass or whatever. They come in this lovely box. Ignore the keyboards, from the 1980s. Yeah, I spent like 10 minutes just staring at the logo, like, oh yes, that's going to be so nice. Also, apologies for filming this in the kitchen, but it's the brightest room in the house, and if I was going to film this upstairs, it'd be all dark and gloomy because I've got all the curtains closed and the windows open, the fans on. It's so hot today. So it comes in this beautiful Hiscox case. As far as I'm aware, all Mayones guitars are shipped in these, and it's very nice. These are supposed to take up to, like, I can't remember how much weight it is, but you could drive over one of these with a bulldozer and it should still protect your guitar. It doesn't feel quite as nice as some other cases I've got, but you can tell it's like super hardcore. Like I'm pretty confident I could hit this with a sledgehammer and it wouldn't even mark it. So, more importantly, once you are confident that your guitar is going to be protected, we can actually have a look at the thing. Oh, it's difficult to do with one hand. Very sturdy. Now, this is by no means a high-end Mayones. This is, I don't like calling this a cheap guitar, but I suppose it is. It's a cheap Mayones. It's not a cheap guitar by any means, but it's a lower end Mayones. But that is still a lot of guitar. So let's have a look. And there she is. Oh. That is just beautiful. I've lost the ability to speak now. Oh God, that is so nice. You can look at these guitars on the internet and nothing. Anyone who's bought a nice guitar will tell you that nothing is quite as exciting as when you first open the case and you see it for real. You just see how much nicer they are in real life. Oh, right, where do we begin? Let's give you a little quick run over of the specs of this guitar. This is a Mayones Setius GTM Gothic model. It is one of the cheaper guitars that they make, but that doesn't mean that it lacks features, because we have an ebony fretboard. This is my first ebony fretboard, and oh my God, that is such a smart fretboard. No inlays, which is also awesome. It's got them on the side, so just in case you do forget where to put your fingers. But oh man, inlays in fretboards are just, I don't know why they put them in high-end guitars. Because they just look a bit naff, don't they? And we have on this guitar a pair of Seymour Duncan black winter pickups. Now, I'm very excited to try these because I didn't have a clue what these were. I'd heard of them. I'd never seen them in a Mayones, and I asked around on Facebook in one of the forums, like, what do you guys think of black winters? And the response was unanimously positive. And everybody sort of said the same thing. They said, oh, they're great for black metal and death metal and blah, 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 blah. But they're also some of the best clean sounding pickups you will ever try. And that's really what I'm excited about, because I really want some really crisp, clean, clear sounds. Oh God, I could just look at this all day. Like never play it, just look at it. And look how low the action is. Like, I don't know if you can see. Look at that, if it'll focus. Oh, that is like looking at this guitar immediately makes me realise that I need to take my Ibanez Prestige to a tech and have it completely taken to bits and set up again, because the string height on my Ibanez is like I mean, I am not by any means a guitar technician. I can change strings and that's it. You know, I play guitar. I do not know how to look after them that well. I can clean them, but I wouldn't trust myself to change. I wouldn't trust myself to change anything about like the actual neck or anything, because I'd be scared that I'd damage it. But seeing this guitar has made me realise that I need to get my 7-string to a tech, because it's not right. Oh, the back of that is very nice. That is a mahogany body. The top is ash, I think. And the neck is maple and mahogany, I think. I probably should have checked what the damn thing's made of before I filmed this. Beautiful bolt-on neck joint. I just feel the neck is it just feels different to anything else that I've ever played. I have an LTD from over 10 years ago, and that has a really shiny but very playable neck, and but it's a bit chunky. And I played that guitar for years and years and years, and then I got my Ibanez, and the neck on that is so flat and so smooth. It took me a little while to get used to, but it very quickly became more comfortable to play. But this thing feels weird. It's nice, but I think again it's going to take a bit of adjustment. It doesn't seem to have been treated like in the same way as other necks, but it also feels like there's more to this neck. It's difficult to explain. I'm standing here and rubbing this neck. It's difficult to explain exactly how this feels. You're gonna have to try one. But yeah, beautiful instrument. And like I said, every one of these Mayones guitars is hand built in the same factory, as far as I am aware. You know, there's no, they don't send their guitars to other countries to have them built cheaper. They don't slack off on any quality control. Every instrument is built by the same people, whether you're paying 1,500 quid or 5 grand. Your guitar will have been built by the same people, and therefore it has gone through the same rigorous quality control, and you should expect that every Mayones guitar is of incredibly high quality. And this thing, I mean, like I said, I bought a Prestige Ibanez not 6 months ago, and even during this unboxing I know that Prestige is, it's so much further down the food chain than this thing. I mean, yeah, they're different guitars for different purposes, but things like, just the way this feels, the way that everything fits together. Look at the nut. Oh, it's... fret ends. Oh my God. Arnold plays guitar would have an erection with these fret ends. Oh man, Arnold, if you're watching this, and I don't think you've ever reviewed a Mayones, have you? Have you? I don't think you have. I think you should get yourself a Mayones, because these fret ends are going to make you wet. Oh, I could rub those all day. I could play with them. So nice. And that finish. Oh, I've got to probably stop this video, because this was supposed to be a 2-minute unboxing in my kitchen, and it's turned into a 10-minute unboxing. of me rambling on about, well, this guitar, but there you go. So yeah, I'm glad this is as good as I expected it was, because this is probably going to be the last guitar I can afford for a very long time. So yeah, I would absolutely, if you're like, I don't know if I should get one of these, I'm not sure. Stop kidding yourself. Stop kidding yourself. These guitars are so good. And I haven't played it yet, but I have absolutely, look at that. I have absolutely no doubt that this thing is going to play as good as it looks. So happy with this. It has absolutely blown me away. And I'm glad it has, because I was a bit underwhelmed with my Ibanez. I remember unboxing the Ibanez and I was a little bit like, this isn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's a nice guitar, but it's not... I think my expectations were too high with Ibanez. I mean, it is a very nice guitar. I would have sent it back. It had a few dings on it. It was a new guitar and it had a few dings on it, but if I wasn't happy with it, I'd have sent it back. And it's a great metal guitar, but this thing is on a different fucking planet. Right. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, Mayones Guitars, you have my endorsement. Like, absolutely, fully recommended. And I'm glad I went with this, because I was 50-50 a few days ago, and I can't say what I was going to pick over this, because I cannot, there's absolutely no regrets. I think I made the right choice. So yeah, I can't bring myself to press stop because it's so pretty. Look at that. That is so rugged. Right, I'm gonna go finish my coffee, and then I'm gonna go and tune this bitch up and see how she sounds. Right, have a super day, everyone.